Hello everyone and welcome back to Driving Standard. So in this episode we're going to talk about construction and contraflows. So this is the first set of signs on the way up to the contraflow, informing us of the roadworks up ahead. On the left is the sign that says delays possible, which is quite an important sign. It basically informs drivers, particularly ones who might take this road a lot, that traffic might be backed up in unusual places. So it's really to keep your eye out for traffic so that you don't accidentally crash into it, which is surprisingly common. Here we come up to the temporary speed limit signs that take us down to 40 miles an hour. Although it's a pain in the ass, always observe the speed limit signs. This sign indicates that the right lane is closed in 600 yards. This means you should try and merge into the left lane as quickly as possible. Don't leave it to the last minute, as that could disrupt the traffic flow. The arrow boards up ahead indicate where your car should be driving through the roadworks. In this case the cones make it clear, but in other roadworks it's not as straightforward. Follow the arrow boards to stay going the correct way. The free recovery sign indicates that in the event of a breakdown, you will be recovered for free by a nearby recovery vehicle. If no phone number is displayed, it means a recovery is arranged automatically upon notification by construction staff or the CCTV cameras. If a phone number is displayed, you'll need to call it to arrange the recovery. As per the highway code, you should pull as far to the left as possible before stopping in the event of a breakdown. For other advice pointers on breaking down on the motorway, please consult the highway code, which is linked in the description. The works access only signs indicate there are brakes in the cones to allow the construction vehicles to enter and exit the work zone. Under no condition should you drive into these zones, as you may be entering a live construction site, putting yourself and construction workers at risk. This sign indicates that your lane is being shifted to the right, involving a sharp turn. Observe the speed limit indicated. It is there for your protection and for the protection of others. This is the contraflow sign. Contraflow is effectively when you're driving against the normal direction of travel in a protected lane, usually to allow for construction on your side of the carriageway. It notifies you to expect oncoming vehicles that are driving on the correct side of the road. In contraflow situations, you are usually limited to one lane. You must not attempt to overtake or otherwise cross into lanes being used by oncoming traffic. At this point, if you were to suffer a breakdown, put your hazard lights on and pull as far to the left as possible so as to try and prevent blocking the contraflow lane. Do not leave your car until you're sure you can get across a carriageway safely. Crossing a live motorway lane is extremely dangerous, so ensure there are no vehicles oncoming before attempting to cross. Also take care if you decide to cross over the central reservation and exit that way, as you could be walking into a live construction area, which is a risk on its own. As you're driving through the contraflow, if you're approached by an emergency vehicle on blue lights, you should not attempt to stop, as this might block the road for the emergency vehicle. Under no condition should you try and cross onto the oncoming lanes to allow the emergency vehicle past. You should also not increase your speed to get through the contraflow faster, as this puts yourself and others at risk. Instead, you should follow the speed limit and drive safely until the contraflow is over, and then pull over as promptly as possible to allow the emergency vehicle pass safely. This is another lane shift sign. Again, drive safely and observe the speed limit. The end of roadworks sign indicate that the roadworks have ended and the normal rules of the motorway now apply. This is usually the point that the free recovery ends, so bear that in mind. And that's it, that's all the signage connected with driving in a contraflow situation. Follow all the signs and you keep yourself, other motorists and the construction staff safe. As ever, for more information on driving and road signage, please consult the highway code, which is linked below. Hope you've enjoyed this video, thank you very much for watching, stay safe on the roads, and I'll see you next time. Bye!